Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of your favorite podcast and YouTube channel. Keep that same energy from your host, Justin P., and my MVP co host, Mr. Maurice Savage Jr. This is episode 216. The audio version right there in the description, right along with me and Maurice social media platforms. You can follow us there as well. We got some good topics today. A little bit of wrestling, a little bit of R&B, a little bit of hip hop. Like I said before, yes, we do talk sports, but we also dive into other areas of life as well. So, without further ado, here's the man, the myth, the legend, my co-host, your co-host, the villain or the vigilante, Mr. Maurice Savage Jr. Yay, yay!
What's good, people? What's good, people? As always, man, it feels good to be back doing it with Big Brother, as I always do, man. You feel me? Even though I call him the Big Bro because he bigger than me, but of course I'm the oldest. You feel me? And as always, man, we get ready to give y'all another hot show full of hot topics, as he always introduced. You already know what we about to do. Of course, we're gonna hit you with some opinions, but when it comes to this, we coming from the mind, and what we thinking about is serious and for real, and we bringing some facts with it. And of course, we're gonna hit you with some emotions, because when it comes to this show, everything that we talk about is heartfelt. But at the end of the day, none of that matters unless we hit you with the facts.
And that's a fact, Jack. So, co-host got some great topics for us. I'm going to go ahead and let me get right into it.
All right, okay. Topic number one. How wrestling is going is pretty hot right now. If people not logging in, it's pretty hot right now. A lot of drama-filled things. Well, since me and you watching, my question to you is, well, to us and everybody that's watching, do you think that AEW will ever surpass WWE?
I must say no, and as much as I like AEW, because for one, it's too big of a head start. Two, Tony Khan not doing the things that Vince and those guys are doing. Like Vince and them are streaming their live pay-per-view events on like Peacock and stuff like that, where people ain't got to pay a lot of money. AEW still charging people $50, $60. You gotta pay for them.
Back in the day, shit.
Yeah, like people not doing that now because of the era we live in. We live in modern technology. We got all these, you got Fire Stick, you got all these streaming apps and stuff like that. So nobody's gonna do that. You'll have a few people that's like super diehard wrestling fans to do that, but after a while they're not gonna want to do that when they can go watch a WWE PPL basically for free, as long as you got Peacock. So it's like, yeah, well, I keep spending $50. That's like $500, $600 in a year you spend it on pay-per-views. So you want them every month. So that's that right there. And then the longevity of wrestlers, like I don't know, that's the thing, man. Like I said, Khan, they got the money, but like I said, WWE got the lineage. Like, so they always gonna have wrestlers that want to wrestle for their promotion. The AEW, they can, like I said, they be around for a little bit, yeah. But like I said, the WWE history, like that's one. Like people know WWE gonna be around for the long haul. AEW, who knows? Just like I said, the Khans own the Jaguars and they got other stuff. So who's to say? They get fed up with it and just say, you know what, the hell with it, sell it, whatever, and then we'll focus on just running the Jags and our other businesses. So that's why I'm gonna say no, they're not gonna surpass WWE.
Okay, well, for me, before I get into my answer, the answer is no. That's number one. But the answer that I would like it be yes, I would like it for it to surpass. I mean, what MJF is doing over there, what CM Punk and them doing over there, John Moxley.
He just, hey, not to cut you off, he just got fired.
But this is the thing. I don't know if he fired or not. You want me to tell you why?
No,
Yo,
no, he put out a statement.
I ain't
He put out a
disagreeing with you.
statement. He put out a statement.
No, listen, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying this part. Yo, his merchandise is still on AEW.
Okay.
That's the only reason why I said that, because I'm sitting up here like he fired. I heard the report and saw everything that you saw, but I'm like, he fired. Is this a play on thing? And that's why I'm about to get into what I'm getting. Like right now, they giving us the 90s feel, the Raw wrestling. The only thing I would say wrong with AEW is a little bit too premature on the blood and all these extra matches like blowing the ring up type shit and blah blah blah. You're going way beyond. Now you're taking it ECW. You feel me? The weak kind. I'm talking about me and you fighting each other in ECW. We try to make a name for ourselves by smashing each other with glass and all that shit. Where the top guys, they doing regular matches. You feel me? That's definitely extreme. But I mean, for AEW, as I said, the only bad thing I would say about them, period, is that the extra wacky matches and too much blood all the time. I mean, yes, we love to see blood and see it when it happens, when it looks like a real move. But when you constantly bleeding every other match or every match. It's like, I mean, come on, bro. If that's the case, when you have you can't even have a first blood match. Remember they used to have that match back in the day. You can't even have that anymore. So that's what I'll say about that. As far as the bad news, but overall, I think they could, and I would like them to because their brand is so fresh. All those guys over there. To me, in my opinion, I think they got more talent as far as what they can do in the ring. I'm not talking about all around talent as far as mic skills and in the ring, but as far as in the ring, I mean, you got people who love Will Ospreay. You got people who love what's the guy name who be tagging teaming with Sting? He had half fast.
Darby Allin. Darby Allin.
And you've been to AEW and watch. People love this guy. Sting, 64 years old, still getting out there and doing it, and he don't look bad. He look like I don't know how that, you feel me? Maybe Undertaker's injuries was what it was, but Sting keeping himself in good enough shape to still be jumping off of shit, going through tables, putting through tables. Like, I mean, come on, the guy's 64 years old. And then, I mean, when they bring the old veterans and all, the only thing I'm mad at is that Sabu didn't get a full run. Maybe he hurt or just some shit like that. We can't fully go. But it would have been nice to see him come back and all that. But I like how they bringing a lot of greats back. And they giving me that WCW vibe where we're keeping up with the Joneses, because there's a few times where their views did beat Raw, but I never forget what I was watching today. When I was watching Cameron and Mace, one of the Australian players was saying the NBA should not be called the world champions. You shouldn't be called that because you're not facing all the teams in the world. And then Cameron said, that's a good point. He said, but you got to think about it. The best players in the world play in the NBA. And that's exactly how I look at WWE. I mean, there's this wrestling here, there's TNA here, AEW here. But at the end of the day, the NBA is the WWE. That's where everybody wants to go. That's where the big bucks at and all that. So, I mean, I think it would never go away just because of Vince. You know what it had to be? And before we go to the next topic, I believe Vince McMahon would have to die. And then probably not even that, because Stephanie got so much of her foot in there and Triple H right there. And then who knows what's going on behind the scenes with their children, if their children are learning after Hunter Hearst Helmsley and so Stephanie. So I would say that would be the only way, like, it would have to be an extreme death in the McMahon family. Other than that, I don't see them running out of money no time soon. They just revamped Jay Uso. They got the Usos separated. They about to have a different beef and all that going on. So I don't think it can surpass, but I think they can keep up with them for a long time. Okay.
And they got a partnership with UFC. So that right there alone going to help them out with stuff like that. So
and for all this, let's stop all the games and all the bullshit. With WCW, AEW, with WCW and WWE missed out on back in days, y'all could have been having battles. You could have really had the Four Horsemen versus DX. You really should have had those things going. Now you have that, because it seems like automatically when you're done with WWE, you automatically go to AEW. So somehow work it out. Make it. Didn't they do it with ECW? WWE did that with ECW.
Yeah, but the thing was that ECW guys had to put the WWE guys over a lot. That could become a problem because they going like, hey, I mean, you know, it's an ego thing. Like, damn, how many matches are we going to let you guys win? But, you know, it comes down to that.
Yeah, because remember, that's when Ron Van Dam, he had beat John Cena. So I mean, I guess throw that in there here and there. But anyway, we ain't gonna spend too long because we'll be all day talking about that. All right, topic number 2. What's your opinion on this preseason so far? You already know the first game of the week is what, Thursday? You feel me? Can't wait to see my Giants go against some Cowboys. But from what you saw, what things really stuck out to you, in your opinion, from the preseason?
The rookie quarterbacks, man, how they all look comfortable, you know, on the NFL level. They was just spinning it, man. Bryce looked good. Anthony Richardson looked amazing. C.J. Stroud started off a little slow, but then picked it up and started, you know, doing his thing. Even Will Levis looked pretty decent. You know, him and Malik Willis battling out for that number 2 spot. Because Shanahan was going to at least be the quarterback for this season. Then next year they may move on from him to save the money, whatever. But, you know, saying Malik Willis and Will Levis go at it, like, you know, the young quarterbacks, the young defensive players, Will Anderson Jr. look good. Your boy from Alabama. Zay Flowers for us, he looked pretty good. Let's see, who else? Yeah, that's about it. You know what I mean? Like, because like I said, it's preseason, so everybody get a chance to play.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like you know, so like I said, the quarterbacks, the young rookie defensive players, and you know, that's about it.
Okay. Well, for me, all I'm gonna say is this: one, starting off with my Giants, we looking promising. I mean, we really looking like that. We have a chance. I mean, we already made the playoffs last year, so we definitely looking like a playoff team again. I think the reach is we need to go for the division to make sure we already locked in. I mean, and what way to start it? You feel me? Sunday when we go against the Cowboys. Far as the Ravens, I mean, I saw that's another team who I pick Ravens Giants Super Bowl every year. And from what I saw from the Ravens, I mean, even the games that they lost, then they lose to Tampa into the what's the name? Even in those games, they were good games. You feel me? They were good games where I was sitting up there looking like this not the regular preseason that you normally see where it's just backups and guys that just playing. It looked like these guys heard a message like this. You know, if you get cut by the Ravens, somebody from the Jaguars probably watching you and might pick you up. It looked like people been hearing that conversation, so people playing even harder, going at it even harder right there. And another thing to add to it is, I mean, you got to go this hard. It's only 3 games. It's no more 4 games. So you got 3 games to go dynamite, go in there and go hard. So I definitely like it. Before I go to somebody else, shout out to Daniel Jones, do a touchdown to Jalen Hyatt. Aaron Rodgers made a connection with Zach Wilson. I ain't gonna lie, the Jets definitely looking promising. I can't say nothing bad about them. Um, and then of course, as you said, the main thing that you said, these quarterbacks look like they are goddamn ready. They look like they got the. I mean, and then I think this is probably the first time in history I'm gonna have to go do more research. I think besides Justin Fields, I think this is the first time where all the quarterbacks that's coming in here, yo, they got weapons. They got security blankets. They got guys who they can just throw it to. One, they got at least one guy on that team can have 7, 8 catches a game to get them a rhythm and get them comfortable. So that's my take on it. All right, topic 3. Now this is a good one. Give me your rap Mount Rushmore and why.
Whew. Let's go Pop, Biggie. Got them two. So got 2 more to go. This is my personal Mount Rushmore, right? Not just the consensus.
Yeah.
Because of Jay Z and all that. I'm not the biggest Jay Z fan, so I'm not going. I'm gonna go Little Wayne. So that's 3 right there. So I got one more. This is gonna get interesting. Hmm. I'm gonna go with Nas.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah,
So
man.
why on your Rushmore? Because of course you took too long to add Nas. You feel me? Like you had somebody else. So why are those guys your 4?
All just brought something to the game. Not saying Jay Z didn't. He did, of course. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of him. But I respect him more so on the business side. He definitely a great entrepreneur. Like he got hits, but just not really. I'm not crazy for Jay Z like everybody are. Pac, like I said, Pac and Biggie, man, they both like brought a lot of stuff, man. Especially one on the East Coast, one on the West Coast. They was great storytellers. Pac, the poetry and all that, man. So like I said, man, we still talk about them guys to this day, and both of them been gone for damn near 30 years.
Mm.
Like I said, Lil Wayne, of course, how influential he's been. Through every era, the Hot Boy era, Cash Money era, Young Money era, and he's still bringing out good music. So yeah, definitely, that's why I picked Wayne and all same thing, man. Longevity, been around, man. Got great hits and stuff like that, man. So yeah, man. Like we still talking about Ether and all that shit to this day, and yeah, man. So that's why.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie, incredible list. Can't be mad at it, man. That's your list. For me, my list, I'm gonna be short and sweet on the first 2 guys, because the last 2 guys I got a lot to say. Tupac and Biggie. I mean, I know they not the originators of rap, but they almost give you the originators of rap because after like their style of rapping, it was like rappers must rap like that. You must be a real life person in the streets or a real life person that's about that, and not only did you have to be about that and rap like that. You need to make sense and have lyrics. You just couldn't be saying whatever you want. The nowadays rap, where you can say boogity boop bop and all of a sudden it's a hit on TikTok. It ain't none of that shit. You feel me? But during that time, from I'm gonna say from the time Tupac and them was alive, because they was also battling against guys too, Mobb Deep, going at Jay-Z, Biggie also. You having them rap battles and things like that. You had guys like LL Cool J when he was doing his rap battle against what's name. You got to step your game up. DMX, the way he was rapping, he give me Tupac vibe. Step his game up. Ja Rule, I mean, before he did his little singing game, you feel me? I mean, all these guys, you feel me? Even today's rap, you feel me? You still be hearing people say Tupac and Biggie Smalls are the ghosts of rapping. And when I heard you say the mention the East Coast West Coast, guess what that came to mind? The NBA Finals. I mean, Tupac versus Biggie Smalls. I mean, that sound like some NBA final shit. This division versus that division. So I respect it. You feel me? They definitely should be on everybody's Mount Rushmore. But I mean, maybe older people may go with Kool and the Gang and you know what I'm saying, guys like that. But by far, Biggie and Tupac. Now the last two, oh man, Lil Wayne. I mean, during that whole 2000 era, Lil Wayne owned 2000. It wasn't nobody better than Lil Wayne at that time. Nobody. Not even close. Not even close. It was almost you would get clown or a sin if you was listening to anything else but Lil Wayne during that time. I mean, every single Carter was hard. All of No Ceilings was hard. I mean, this guy was sitting up here remaking other people's songs, and his songs was better than other people. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I can't tell you which song I like more out of Gucci Man Wasted or Lil Wayne's Wasted. I can't tell you. That's because I mean Lil Wayne was ripping it, man. Yo, you got me real. Listen to that when we get all this, yo. Because Lil, I mean, just that No Ceilings, that one of those No Ceilings, yo. Lil Wayne was wrapping it up. I mean, right now, if Lil Wayne was to do a versus against somebody, it wouldn't even matter because he would kill him. He would destroy him. There's nobody even close to it. And then now, let me go to my last guy. This one mean the most to me. I mean, not to go basically left with the conversation, but I mean, shit. When I was out there in the streets doing my thug days, you feel me, on my Crip shit. Hey, Jeezy was the man. I was really trying to be like Jeezy. I was doing what they were saying in the songs. That's why I say Jeezy and Boosie are the guys I really connect to. And Yo Gotti, because you do something, you'll do an act in real life, and then you hear it on a song like, yo, I literally just did that a couple months ago, a couple days ago. So once I start feeling that vibe, especially with Jeezy the most, I was dialed in. To me, I think every single Jeezy CD was hard except for the last one that came out. I don't know what he was doing that one. I think because he wifed up now, he not making no sense.
Yeah, that one was.
Yeah, that's why I said everyone except for that one. I mean, making fun of the recession, recession 1, recession 2, them joints was hard. I mean, and then when him and DJ Drama was getting together, they was tearing shit apart, man. So I gotta go with my Mount Rushmore, starting with the OGs, Biggie Smalls and Tupac, and then ending with Lil Wayne, and then my favorite, Young Jeezy. Young Jeezy is my favorite rapper of all time. All right,
Nothing wrong with that.
next one. Let's get in the mood. Give me your R&B, the male version. Give me your R&B guys, your Mount Rushmore.
Oh, this is good. Can we consider Michael Jackson R&B or more so pop?
Yeah. I mean, because he definitely got a lot of. I call R&B when you singing, because a lot of them songs that he was singing that was definitely slow songs. They was singing.
Yeah.
They wasn't
That's
pop.
why I asked. They say the king of pop. That's why I just wanted to
Yeah.
All right, of course, Michael Jackson. Let's go with R. Kelly. I know just music wise, whatever he done his personal life, that's his personal life. We know what's going on with that, but music wise, we can't take it from him. So definitely R. Kelly. I'm gonna go with Prince.
Very
Bro,
interesting. I like that.
yeah, he did a lot of stuff, man, and he played the instruments and all that, man. And Prince had them women. Yeah, I know he dressed a little flamboyant, but he had them women.
They liked it.
He had that women. Cause my mom was a big Prince fan. My mom was a Prince fan. My aunt, God bless her soul, was a Michael Jackson fan. We used to have cookouts. They would just both just had like their own little music battle between them two, playing each song. That was their little thing. Number 4, I gotta go with Chris Brown.
Good pick.
It's just CB. Like I said, feel how you want to feel about him. I understand he's been doing some wild shit lately, but it's definitely even everybody. It's even older R&B singers. They all said it, man. That kid CB, man. He gonna go down as one of the best. couple Keith Sweat said it. Kelly said it.
What, Genuine or
Anybody,
something?
Genuine, him, anybody, even like the young R&B artists like Jacquees and all them. Trey Songz, he said, man, CB, then it's me and whoever else. He said, but CB, everybody you talk to, CB name damn near up there for the modern day era. So definitely Chris Brown.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact, now Chris Brown probably my favorite singer of all time. You feel
Yeah,
me?
I think this man had an album with like fucking 40 songs, bro.
Yeah. He surpassed my first favorite guy. My first favorite guy was R. Kelly. But let me go into my Mount Rushmore. Number one on my list is the least one, but yo, Trey Songz. I ain't gonna lie, I love everything Trey Songz do, man.
That's my
Yo,
guy
he,
too, bro.
yeah,
But
yeah.
okay.
And the only reason why, because I mean, I would have to dive deep as far as singers with a lot of hits, and then singers that I like also with a lot of hits. But and when I'm looking at I don't think I ever heard of like a. Don't you know how some rappers or some singers that have a bad single? I never heard Trey Songz with a bad single. None of them. All his songs was hit. Especially the CD with I Invented Sex. The Neighbors Know My Name. Yo, that whole CD, you was playing every song on that whole CD.
No, he definitely no. Trigger definitely my guy. It kept by like at 5 for me or something like that.
Yeah. I ain't nothing wrong with that. The only reason why I'm before I get into all my names, the only reason why I'm not gonna have Michael Jackson and Prince on my list, because even though they are singers, if this was give me your Mount Rushmore of artists, by far, them two would have been on that. You feel me? Because I think them two are the best artists of all time. It's not even close. But as I said, man, everything Trey Songz was putting out was hot. Even right now, if he put out something, it was hot. One of my favorite songs, I Don't Want Nobody But You, lit. But he was doing his thing. Wonder Woman, Just Gotta Make It. I could go on and on. Trey Songz make you want to fuck your girl. It's just as simple as that. After Trey Songz, I gotta go with the guy who was number one all time on my list, R. Kelly. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Everything that R. Kelly, Trey Songz remind me of R. Kelly. The way how he sing, the way how he say certain things. If you listen to him, that he be stealing certain.
Hey, yo, what about to say about me petty as shit? He do remind me of him. He even acting like him right now. To be honest with you, like in his person, like he doing some fucked up shit over.
I wasn't gonna say it.
I'm gonna be the one to say it. I don't give a shit.
Oh, okay.
He acting like R. Kelly full throttle.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And hey Trey, stop being full of yourself. You got millions of women that love you, so stop what you're doing, get it together. But anyway, R. Kelly, I'm going to disregard the P thing. I mean, shit, hell, since you brought that up, I don't even bring that up. R. Kelly, the only reason why I don't have you number one, you feel me, because you did a dumb decision. Even though you did pee on Shorty and did what you did, you came back and started looking like you messing with older women with Happy People, The Chocolate Factory. You came up with all these adult songs back at the charts, and then you go back and do that. So that's why I had to take you like, CB over you. But R. Kelly, everything he do is magic. I still listen to R. Kelly songs to this day. I mean, come on, yo. You can tell R. Kelly one of the greatest singers of all time. You ever heard, I know you heard this song called Backyard Party. Nigga, anytime a nigga can sing, got tater chips, how can a nigga sing tater chips in a song? When I heard that. A nigga sing the word tater chips in the song, I say, oh yeah, he definitely the greatest. You ain't never hear a nigga singing about food. You feel me? And it be good and not a joke. So that's why I got it number 2 on the Mount Rushmore, R. Kelly. At number 3, you feel me? The guy, I wanted to be this guy, like how in wrestling I wanted to be Shawn Michaels. In football back in the day, growing up, I wanted to be Deion Sanders and T.O. When it came to that R&B shit, nigga, I wanted to be Usher. The first song I ever learned by heart was So Anxious. But the second song I learned by heart was They Call Me USHERRAYMOND. Tell me what you want. Anyway, I can go on and on, but man, Nice and Slow, man, to know that by heart. I mean, to be honest, that's crazy, yo. I've been knew about rapping like rap, but Usher's Nice and Slow, when he rapped his name saying all that shit, that was the first rap line I ever knew. That's crazy, yo. Usher was that man. Usher's still that man. I probably got more Usher songs on my shit. Usher and Drake, I probably got them two on my phone more than everything. Yo, I'm a huge Usher fan. That's my nigga. I probably gotta take that back. Cause now go to Chris Brown. I got a lot of Chris Brown songs. I was that nigga who didn't like Chris Brown, you feel me? Because all the chicks liked him and all that shit. And Chris Brown kept doing this shit to me. I don't like you, Chris, but you keep on making hits. You keep on making hits that I like. I don't want to like you, but you keep on making hits that I like. So he did his thing. He do his thing all the time. He can't fail. He can't fail. I just hope he don't fuck with the drugs too much and mess up his voice and mess up his talent. Nigga can dance, sing, perform, no karate. Hey man, to me he probably gonna be looked at the greatest singer of all time. All right. Topic 5 and 6 is about to be super, super interesting. All right, topic five. Topic 5. Let me see if you're gonna dig deep because I need 10. I need 10. Give me your top 10. Your top 10 one-hit wonders.
All right. I'm gonna go with Tim Tebow.
Interesting. Okay, that's a good one though.
Tim Tebow. Derek Anderson, when he had that good year with the Browns in 07. After that, nothing else. Peyton Hillis, a Madden cover. After that, fizzled out.
It's 3.
Mike Sims Walker for the Jags.
That's 4.
Yeah,
he was nice for 1 year.
Fizzled out. That's what, 4. 5. Nnamdi Asomugha.
Ooh, he did. He did have a season where he gave up like 8 catches, and then the next year pooped the bed. Forever he pooped the bed. That's 5.
That's 5. Number 6. Let's see. Number 6. Number 6. That's a running back. I'm just trying to think. I'm gonna go Arian Foster.
Oh shit. I'll give him one-hit wonder vibes because he had a good 3 years promising and then fizzle out. That's a one-hit wonder type shit, having only a certain amount of good years.
Yeah.
So that's 7.
Yeah, my 7. So I got 3 more. All right. Shit. I'll go with Joseph Adai.
Yeah, because people really don't remember him. I think he probably only had like 1 year over 1,000. That was the year when Peyton Manning won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So Joseph Adai.
That's 8.
I got 2 more. Trying to go different eras here. Josh Norman.
Yeah, you right.
2015. Yeah, he wasn't. Man, after that, it was like
he got worse after that.
Yeah. So I got 1 more. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Doug Martin from the Bucks.
I remember him.
Only had like 2 good seasons, and after that, yeah. So that's all I come up with right now.
All right. Okay, that was a great list, man. Some of those people, especially Doug Martin, you ain't heard from in a while. All my people on this list, I can't wait to expose this. All right, my number 1. This is my favorite one-hit wonder, and I'm mad that he didn't do good. Trevor Pryor. I ain't gonna lie, that boy.
You said who?
Hold on, did I say it was
Terrell Pryor?
Terrell Pryor. I apologize.
Yeah,
I'm looking right at it too. Terrell Pryor. I mean, for you to be a trash ass quarterback, first of all, you got the longest touchdown as a quarterback. You would have had that, and then also what you did for the Browns. I mean, and I thought you was going to go to the Redskins, a much better team, and just push them a little bit. I thought when you went to the Jets, you was going to push them a little bit, but you went nasty. I ain't going to lie. I think that's one of the best things I ever seen. A dude go from quarterback to wide receiver and get 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, since I brought up the Washington Commanders, they was used to call the Redskins. Bro, remember Liddell Bess?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, big number 46.
This dude went over 1,000 yards his rookie season, and I think he broke the rookie record for the Washington Commanders, and then they let him go or stop. The next season they stopped giving him the ball, and then after that they let him go. I'm like, I never seen that a guy be a rookie, break the team record, and go over 1,000 yards, and you don't use him no more. That's number 2 on my list. Number 3 on my list, probably my second favorite one-hit wonder. Yo, Javon Walker, I used to love him when he was on the when I used to play with Green Bay a little bit on Madden. Yo, I used to love him, yo. Then when he went to Broncos, I used to love him even more on that joint. The only bad thing is he got all that money, and it was only good that one. That was it. Number 84, I remember. That was it. You feel me?
Florida State kid too.
Yeah, Terrell Pride, Bettis. I said Javon Walker. Next up, you just mentioned him, Derek Anderson. I never forget that season with the Browns. It just shocked me. I mean, when they lost to the when they lost to the Steelers, they took them all the way down to the wire. It took them to go to overtime, and that right there had me thinking like, oh shit, the Browns are serious. The Browns are serious. I can't wait to see what goes on in the years to come. And that was it. I mean, I love this. Is what I'll say. Browns fans, whoever come across this, I love you guys because for the fact that you a diehard fan of the Browns, I gotta give you respect. I even though I could disrespect your team, and I probably wouldn't even clown you at all because the fact that your team, if the Browns and the Lions, I'd never disrespect y'all because they diehard, I'd never disrespect y'all. Next up, you feel me, Rex Grossman. I mean, even when he went to the Super Bowl, his numbers was like 16 touchdowns and like 7 picks or some shit. Even that, but I mean, he got him there. And then in important games in the playoffs, he was making them important throws. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of thought he was gonna upset Peyton, but it was just what was the record? Every time Bob Sanders was on defense, the coach was like undefeated. So that's what killed it right there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6. Do you remember Mike Clayton that used to play for the Bucks?
Wide receiver number 80. Yeah.
Remember? I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Another guy went over 1,000 yards as a rookie and then won. I want to know this. How do you do that? You go over 1,000 yards as a rookie and don't do shit else after that in your life. It's crazy. Okay. Yeah, next up. I'm going to see if you remember this guy. I like this guy when he played for the Eagles. Remember number 80, Kevin Curtis?
Yeah, white boy. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd never forget. I think it was Donovan McNabb last year on the Eagles. Yo, he was going hot. He was the only Eagles wide receiver to go over 1,000 yards. That's when they had got rid of T.O. and they was thinking like, yo, what can we do? They were no longer going to move. And I just will never forget. The last thing I remember is Kevin Curtis dropping the pass that could have sent the Eagles to the Super Bowl. The Eagles was was a first down away from going to the Super Bowl. That year they had Donovan McNabb. I think Donovan McNabb last year with the Eagles, they went to the NFC Championship game one more time. And if Kevin Curtis catch that pass on first down, they probably go to the Super Bowl.
Versus the Cardinals, yeah.
Yeah, and I never forget that. Then after that, he went downhill, never went over 1,000 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7, Kevin Curtis. Number 8, I got a copy off of you with Tim Tebow. I thought Tim Tebow, when he went to the Jets, I thought something was going to happen. I mean, for him to beat the Steelers in the way he did, I was like, oh, man, I ain't going to lie. Even though I like Mark Sanchez, and a lot of people who know me, I was on Mark Sanchez. I even was like, fuck it, if Mark Sanchez mess up, Tim Tebow going to come in and do this shit Skip Bayless was saying. Just do what he do. He's a winner. He's a shot caller. Do all this shit in the fourth quarter like he just win. I thought that was going to happen. So he didn't. You feel me? That's number 8. And number 9 and 10, I mean, you already know, man. Shout out to Volo City because I'm going back to playing wide receiver. Shout out, thank you there. But you already know, I think the best position in football is cornerback, and both of these guys. Josh Norman, I had so much high respect and love for you. You feel me? What you was doing with Carolina. First of all, you got one of the best interceptions of all time. You feel me? That you got, go check it out. Right, Josh Norman in interception of Carolina Panthers is going to be one of the sweetest. Flying interceptions you ever seen in your life. It looked like some baseball player trying to rob a home run, something like that. That kind of showed me you was just riding the wave of Cam Newton and that MVP and that goddamn Super Bowl magnificent defense. And then you went to the Redskins. On that first year on the Redskins, he was high. But after that, you fell. You went down. You was too worried about Odell. And then another guy you just mentioned, Nnamdi Asomugha. I'm not gonna lie. I remember when I seen the stat, the Nabi Oswald didn't miss a game and only gave up 8 catches out the whole season. Oh no, and no touchdowns. And gave up 8 catches out the whole season. Nobody scored a touchdown. That means nobody had 1,000 yards receiving on a. I mean, probably on a Raiders. Well, probably did because you probably was attacking the other corner. But I'm like, oh my goodness. And then you. I know you heard this shit about what Shady McCoy said. He said we paid him all that money, and then we seen Britt Selleck hit him on a double move, and he was like, oh nah, he not the one. He not the one. So that's what I got right there.
I got two more real fast, but we all
go ahead.
Adam Archuleta and Albert Hainsworth.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. The Albert Hainsworth, that nigga was supposed to be the man, yo. He got paid all that money and did people. You're right. I can't even disagree with that. All right, last topic before we get up out of here. You feel me? Let me see where you at on this. Give me now. You should be able to do this one. The NBA top 10 one hit wonders. You feel me? Give me who you got.
Just a little bit easier because guys always flash and be quicker. Jeremy Lin.
Ooh.
Isaiah Thomas, the short one. Sorry.
Ooh.
Sorry. TJ Warren.
Oh my God, you funny.
King Bubble. Let's see. Jameer Nelson. Who else had a good 1 or 2 years and it fizzled out? Let's see. Get more interesting right here. Let's go Nick Young.
I think he did have like one serious ass season.
1 or 2 years, that's it. So that's what, 5?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I hate to say this because he went to UConn, but Ben Gordon.
But you not lying though, bro. You that's your team, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, Ben Gordon for sure. Like, yeah, 1 good year after that fizzled out. That's my 6. Mo Williams.
Boy, you ain't lying. You ain't. I remember
he left LeBron high and dry in the playoffs so much, man. It's like it ain't even funny. So that's what, 7 or 8. Let's go. Boris Diaw.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie. At one time, Boris Diaw was averaging he was the man when he was on Phoenix. Then after that, he just went trash. You're right.
Boris Diaw. Gerald Wallace.
Oh my God.
I got one more, right?
And that's it.
Tyler Hansborough.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Number 1 on my list. A guy who I know you know Doobie. That's one of my guys.
Yeah, of course.
He a Pacers fan. And this probably was his favorite player at one time. Lance Stevens. I'd never forget Lance Stevens was doing his thing for about the whole run where he was on the Pacers, about a good 3 years. And then after that, when he went everywhere else that wasn't the Pacers, he wasn't his normal self. I mean, his best career season, nigga, is 13 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. You feel me? He was doing his thing, shooting 49% from the field. So, I mean, he was pretty decent at one point in time. But, I mean, any team that wasn't the Pacers, he was trash. I'm going to see if you remember Antoine Carr. Remember him? He used to play for the Antonio Carr, my bad. He used to play for the Jazz.
Yeah, sound familiar.
Yeah, Antonio Carr. That's a dude. One season he averaged 20 points a game, 50% from the field during the 1990-1991 season when he was on the Sacramento Kings. That was before he even came to the Jazz. But I mean, after that 20 points a game, that was it. He didn't do nothing else after that. Wasn't the man no more. His level went down. So that's why I got at 2. Number 3, do you remember Aaron Brooks from the Rockets? Yo, I remember, I had a homeboy. That's when the Rockets ain't had nobody. I don't even think Yao Ming.
He went to Oregon. Of course, I know Lord Aaron Brooks.
I don't even think Yao Ming was even on the team that time. I think that's when they started having guys like Chuck Taylor and all these other Bob. But they was hot. And my one homeboy used to play with the Rockets. He used to play with Skip DeMalu and Aaron Brooks. And I used to be like, they got this killer with Aaron Brooks. I mean, I got to put him in there. Aaron Brooks' best season, 19 points a game, 5 assists. You feel me? He was the man. Shooting 40% from the field. So that's what I got at. That's what I got at 3. At 4. Now this one is going to be the funniest. Do you remember Mike James from the Raptors?
Yeah, I remember Mike James.
Yo, he was this dude. He averaged 20 points a game, 6 assists a game. They believed in this dude so much. Yo, did you know Mike James had his own tennis shoes? He was one of the dudes signed with And One.
No, I ain't know that.
Oh, yeah, he got his own. Yo, the shoe was ugly. The shoe was ugly. That's what I got at 4. At number 5, you feel me? I had to say it, but Jeremy Lin. And I was mad, too, because Jeremy Lin missed out on a great career. What he was supposed to do with Kobe, that's 1. And what he was supposed to do originally, which should be number 1, what he was supposed to originally do with Melo. I mean, to me, that team, maybe I'll just let you answer this. I think that Knicks team with Melo had all the people, that was probably the best team he ever had. But they didn't finish it. That's why I got it. Excuse me, Pickle. That's why I got at 5. Number 6, Danny Granger. I don't know what happened to him. I seen this dude have a good season, make the All-Star game, got into it with LeBron, and you never seen him again. I think after that situation happened, Paul George and Lance Stevenson and all them guys came up. That's why I got at 5. At number 6, the guy who you named, TJ Ward, the Bubble King. That's all it is. He was averaging like 25, 27 points a game. I don't know. I don't know how you do that then, and then can't do it no more after that. So what's that? 7? That should be 6 or 7, right? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah. So I'm actually about to be done. Next up, I got Ben Gordon. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. I used to play with the back in the day when live was still this game. That was my squad. Him, Lou Aldang, Kirk Hindrick. You feel me? They had a core. But Derrick Rose came and took it over. And then this should be the last one on my list. Then I can't forget. You feel me? I was gonna have Isaiah Thomas on my list, but I scratched him off when I heard you, just because I had to think about Isaiah. That was my man. He was third in MVP voting one at a time during that 5-year span. He was hot. So I gotta go with Mo Williams. You gave me that name right then and there. Mo Williams was hot before he got with LeBron, and then when he got with LeBron, he did his little sidekick shit, but not really, because they didn't do a damn thing. He was supposed to be the Kyrie Irving before Kyrie, and it didn't happen. So that's it for tonight.
What's up, Reg? You got to tune in a little earlier next time. We about to wrap it up. But what's up, Reg?
What's good, Reg? What's good with you, man?
Go subscribe to his channel. Him and Brandon Bazell. We got some good content over there, so go subscribe to their channels. Oh, man. Great show. Co-host as usual, man. Great topics. Go ahead, co-host, do your thing.
Hey, man, as always, man, it's been a pleasure doing this shit with Big Bro. Can't wait to do it again next week. And we get to talk about college football, get to talk about that NFL. You feel me? I can't wait. I hope the next week we talk about this. John's got the W. But anyway, if you're looking for me, you can find me on Facebook. My name is Maurice Savage Jr. And if you can't find me on Facebook, which I know you will, you can find me on Instagram, I_AM_the Pharaoh. That's me. And it's DB life or no life.
Yeah, like you said, we definitely going. He know me so well, because that's what we're going to dive in. We're going to talk about, Jackson State. I mean, not Jackson. I'm sorry, Colorado. Hopefully they be 2-0. We're going to talk about the TCU winning first and all that, and how they did against Nebraska, and so forth. So yeah, we're going to dip and dive into everything, man. So everyone, make sure y'all like, subscribe. Have an amazing Tuesday night. We'll be back here same time, like 8:30. Y'all know what I'm about to say. Be great on the way to the figure eight, and always remember the hashtag KTLC. Keep that same energy. From your host Justin P and my MVP co-host, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Maurice Savage Jr. Love you guys, and we'll see y'all guys next Tuesday. And we are out.